Ryan, you okay, Ryan?
Yep, feeling good. How about you?
I'm all right, Ryan. So, Ryan, I gotta get this clear now. You are gonna coach on Thursday, right?
Yeah, so just clear the air. I caught COVID. The whole family got it about a week ago. So tomorrow's my last day of isolation. I'll be good to go for game day.
How's your family doing, Ryan?
Doing well. The whole family got it, and I think I got it from them coming back after camp. And so the kids had a rough day or two, and then they snapped right out of it. So wife had a few rough days. I had one tough day, and I've been pretty good. So just unfortunate circumstances.
So, being in practice, things seem to be moving along swimmingly. Do you think you'll be there anytime soon, or you just how do you find out how the guys are doing? By the way.
Just watching on film, meeting with the coaches. Unfortunately, I can't be there, but eye in the sky don't lie. So we're still getting the work done we need to do. It's just unfortunate circumstances. I hate it. I hate being away from the guys. I miss them. So I look forward to getting back tomorrow.
So the bottom line is that you're well and your family's well.
We're well, doing well. It was a day or two where we didn't feel so great, but it is what it is. I'm sure a lot of probably 90% of the country's had to deal with it. So it is what it is, but we're excited for game day. I'm looking forward to starting off the season at BMO.
Hey Ryan, I want to ask you about Cam Phillips. You had him here last year. What kind of I guess progression have you seen in him?
Night and day. I mean, Cam got in here at the end of training camp last year. We liked his preseason film that we've seen in the XFL. So as soon as Hamilton released him, we jumped on him. Try to build with him throughout the year. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. We were pretty veteran heavy. But this year, I mean, you can see how fast he's playing. He gets it. He's more confident. So I've been really pleased with Cam.
You look really good today. Do you foresee him being up on Thursday?
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Him and AJ's kind of in discussion right now. We like both guys. They both did some really good things as rookies. So we feel like I guess they're savvy, almost veterans, even though they haven't had a lot of experience. So we feel good about both guys, but it's looking like Cam probably.
And Ryan, my last question is just being at practice last few days. You can tell that Chad has a lot of upside. Do you? I mean, is there any scenario where he can play on Thursday, or is it just Max? It's Max game.
Well, it's Mac's game. I think it's his team for this year until Chad proves otherwise or Mac proves otherwise. Mac did some decent things for us last year. We won a lot of football games last year. We feel like we can win more this year. So we need him to take that next step as well. But Chad's getting there. He's taking the next steps. He's really just bought into learning the CFL game, very humble, and just aggressive in his approach as far as preparation. So we're pretty pleased with both guys.
Thanks, Ryan. All the best, Ryan.
No, thank you.
Next question's from Steve Simmons, Toronto Sun.
Ryan, it isn't very often in pro football that teams turn to a 35-year-old running back and a 34-year-old receiver in free agency. Take me back and even to now as to what you have and see in Andrew Harris and what you have and see in Brandon Banks.
Yeah, I think Andrew was more of the safe bet. We seen him play well last year, and I mean they won every football game that he played in. So he still carried the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. We understood that. You can see what it happened to him this week 1. They didn't have the rushing performance that we normally have, right? Because Andrew's not there. So we were pretty confident and comfortable with Andrew, knowing we were going to get at least a solid year out of him. Speedy was a little bit of an unknown. Unfortunately, injuries kind of derailed his season last year. So didn't know much about him. We had coaches in Winnipeg with Coach Costanza being over there. So that was kind of a sounding board. We felt comfortable with that decision. So took a leap of faith in Speedy, and he's proved us right. I mean, the kids came out and worked his butt off. He's been a great addition to the locker room. I love talking football with him. I enjoy him being around every day, but he's also going to be, that second level speed guy to give us that added dimension.
How much do you see either of them or both of them being core to your offense?
Well, I think we try to get Speedy involved, move him around from different spots. We know his strengths, some of his weaknesses. Andrew kind of fits in, can do it all. So we feel good about him. We feel good about him in pass protection, obviously run the ball, and then catching the ball at the back of the work. Speedy, we got to find ways to get some balls in hand for him and then let him stress, the second levels of the defense. So I think he's got a chance to, really open up our pass game.
Because you saw when June Jones turned him from return guy to slot receiver, how that changed him and how that impacted the league?
Well, it changed his career for sure. You know, you're looking at it, it's like how's a guy this explosive and this talented, not getting on the field enough on offense, and that's a tough thing when you're having return duties and trying to play receiver. They kind of get caught up in the mix where what am I, right? So right now we're going to say, hey, just focus on receiver, but don't be surprised if I have to throw you back there and get you a return from time or two.
And do you like having this variety of weapons to go along with the other weapons you already had?
Yeah, I do. I think the one thing we were missing was that second level speed, the ability to stretch the field. And I think, Speedy's added that to us. We have to move him around and do those things so he can, give that to us on game day. So that's no knock against the other guys. The other guys are really good football players too. We feel really good about our receivers, but not too many guys can run like Speedy.
And it's the same thing at running back as well, or?
Yeah, I mean, you look at Adebayo, right? Daniel had a great camp for us as a rookie, and we felt really good about him. We were just keeping our fingers crossed we can get him at 15. So I think he will take a little bit off the plate of Andrew a bit. I feel comfortable putting him in a game and trusting him to move the chains and do what's right and protect the quarterback. So, but I think Andrew's probably going to get 90% of the run, and unless we need to, kind of look at his longevity and if we need to shrink that package down for the full season.